Once you start Photoshop, you might want to make a drawing or a picture for use with your video editor. Go to the top left of the screen and click on File. Now click on New. A new window will open. Here you can change the size to match your video project. 720 by 576 is standard PAL size. I'll leave this new window open for a moment. Now I want to bring in a picture of my own. Go to File and you can either click Open or Open Recent. I'll choose a picture that I've opened recently. Now we have two windows. The first was the video size window, and now we have the new window with the pictures on it. I'm going to take this old photo and put it onto the video sized window. Along the left side is a toolbox. Click on the dotted square stroke rectangle icon. You can choose different styles, but I want the rectangle. Now go over to your picture and at the top of it, click and hold your mouse button down. Move the mouse and you will see a rectangle with dotted lines. Move the lines around your picture, then release the mouse button. We will call the moving dotted lines ants. Go up to the top of the screen and click on Edit. Scroll down and click Copy. Now select the video size window by clicking on it. Then go back to Edit and click on Paste. You will now see that this old picture is larger than the video sized window. This is normal as the photo was scanned in on the computer at a larger setting. I can move the picture around using the move icon on the toolbox, but this is no good as I want the whole picture to fit on the screen. To resize this picture, not just the window, go back to Edit and scroll down until you see Free Transform. You can use a normal transform, but it only allows you to select one type of resize at a time. Once I've clicked on Free Transform, a line goes around the picture with squares marking the points around it. As I move the mouse to these points, the cursor changes to arrows or bends. While it's an arrow, click and hold, then move the mouse down. This shrinks the image and the bends rotate the image. The image is still not fully on the screen. I need to resize it a bit more. That's fine. If I click on the move icon again, I will get a message saying apply the transformation. This means I'm allowing what I've changed to be set. I want to copy the image and make another one. Go to the toolbox and select on the top left box, which is the rectangle with dots. Find the corner of your picture and hold the mouse button down. Now drag the mouse all the way to the other corner of your picture. This has now covered the image with ants. Now go to Edit at the top of the screen and select Copy Merged. Now go back to Edit and select Paste this time. A new image has been placed over the old one, so you'll need to click on the move icon and move the new image layer. I want one more of these, and the image is already stored in the computer memory, so I don't need to copy again. Go to Edit and select Paste. Again, I need to click on the move icon to move this third new layer. There are some tools on the toolbox to help smooth the edges between these images. I've selected Smudge from the toolbox. The most important tool is the zoom in icon. This allows you to zoom right up close to the area you're dealing with. You will need to select the layer you want to smudge. The last layer we used was the third one, the end one, so this smudge tool won't work on layers 1 and 2. Once you have smudged over layer 2, do the same for the edge of layer 1. Another place to change the size of the brush is at the top of the screen. With the zoom icon, right click and you get the option to see the picture from different sizes. Let's add some effects to layer 2 and 3. Go to filter at the top of the screen. I'm going to use Emboss. A new window opens and gives you the chance to adjust the amount of emboss you want. On the layer 2, I need to right click and select layer 2, then go to filter, and I'll use trace contour this time. Another window opens, and again I can adjust the amount of detail. I think I'll tilt layer 2, so I go up to edit and then down to free transform again. Once I see the cursor turn into a bend, I can click and hold the mouse button and move the mouse. Click on the move icon when done, then apply. If you notice, layer 2 is over layer 1 but under layer 3. I'll right click on layer 1 and select layer 1. Now go up to the word layer and click on arrange. Click on bring layer to the front. This will make layer 1 on top of all the other layers. I'll add some simple text here. In the toolbox, click on the T icon. Now move the mouse to where you want the text to start and click and hold the mouse button down and move the mouse. This creates a box for your text to go in. You can resize the box using the arrows, just like we have done with the ants. Click in the box and type. I now want to bend this text. So I click on the end of the word and hold the mouse button down and move across the word. This highlights the word. Once it's highlighted, go up to the top of the row and click on the T with the bend underneath it. A new window will open and it'll ask you what style you want to choose. Once done, click on the move icon. If you go to File, you can select a file that has recently been opened in Photoshop. I'll select an image from here. If you notice, the ants are already around the image. Photoshop has remembered the last thing I was doing with that image. The ants would not have been there if I opened the file the normal way. I'm going to make a normal rectangle of ants using the rectangle icon. I've clicked on the top of the image and by holding the mouse button down I've made a box of ants around my image. Go to Edit and then click Copy. Then go to File and click New. This brings up a new window. This window asks us what size we want the image to be. If you've copied something, like we have, the computer has already put the size of our copied image into the window. We will keep this size. We now have a blank new window. Click on Edit and then Paste, and our copied picture will go in perfectly into the new window. To resize and rotate, we go to Edit and click on Free Transform. When the cursor changes to arrows on the edge of our image, click and hold the mouse button to resize. I want to fill the outside all black, but as soon as I click on eyedrop icon, I will be asked to apply the image. The eyedrop icon allows you to click on any colour in your image and then use that colour. As I click on different colours in the image, you'll see the colour palette change. I've now got black. I need to find the paint bucket icon in the toolbox. Most of the icons have a few different functions, and by right clicking on them you can change the functions. Now I've got my paint bucket, I'll click on the white area on my picture. You'll notice a thin white line around the join. Click on the paintbrush tool in the toolbox. We can change the size of the brush at the top. I'm now going to rub out the white line with the paintbrush. There are a few different ways to copy around something. There is lasso. This is freehand, and you draw the ants line around your object. I want to copy the sky on this picture, and the lasso is not very good for this. The next is the rectangle ants. This only creates a box, so this is no good to me. On the toolbox is the wand icon. If you click on it, the cursor turns into a wand. By clicking on a colour with the wand, that colour then gets the ants around it. Not all of our sky has the ants. This is because we have only selected one colour. If you hold down the Shift key on your keyboard and click on another colour, the ants will go around that as well. Repeat this until all the sky has ants. I'm leaving a bit untouched so you can see what happens later. Go to edit and then click copy. This will copy the sky only, everything that's inside the ants. Now go to file and click new. Leave the size alone and click OK. Go to edit, click paste, and this will paste the sky in the new window. If we wanted the buildings to be copied instead of the sky, we can simply go to select and click inverse. Now all the buildings have the ants around them and not the sky, except for the tiny bit I left before. I'll go to select again and inverse that again, just to get rid of that last bit. Remember to hold the shift button on your keyboard before pressing the mouse button. Now I'll go to select one last time and click inverse. I can now copy these buildings by going to edit and copy. I'm now making a new window by clicking on file and then new. Again, leave the size and click OK. My new window is here and I'll go to edit and click on paste. The sky is white now, so I'll select a colour and then I'll use the paint bucket to fill the sky in that colour. I need to do both sides. Open up an image. You can use this icon here to view the files as thumbnails. This helps when dealing with images. We need the wand tool for this. I'm clicking on black. I could have clicked on the inside, but I'll use the inverse later. The image in the middle is what I want to keep, and the black around it I want to be gone. Go to select, and this time click on save selection. A new window will open. Just click OK. As soon as you do that, you will get a fifth icon at the bottom left of the screen. This is a channel selection. You can see there are little eyes in the other four boxes, but not on the new box we just made. Click in the box to give us an eye like the rest. This means the alpha is now on. If there is no eye, then the alpha is off. Now double click on the icon next to it. This will bring up a new window. Make sure the masked area is selected. Now double click on the colour square. This will give you a colour palette. You need to make sure the colour is set to 000, which is black. Click OK when done. You'll only need to do this part once. The next time the computer would have saved it as black. Just check that the number near it is 50%. Click OK when done. Now we go to File and click on Save As. We need to save it as a TIFF file or a Tegra file. Only these hold true alpha channels. Photoshop only uses TIFF, so we have to use TIFF. There is a box that says alpha channels. Make sure that is ticked. Click save when done. You will now get another window. At the top is a choice of 3 compression settings: none, LZW or zipped. LZW is good and can reduce the file size of the image. Zip will need to be unzipped when you look at the image next time. I'm leaving it with no compression. Now I'm going to show you the difference between the file we first opened and the new TIFF file. You'll see that the TIFF image does not have the black around it. This means you can put this new image in other software without the black behind it. I hope this has helped you learn the basics in Photoshop. Visit our website for the more advanced tutorials.